Just close your eyes and let them rest. I know it's hard to fall asleep, but do your best, 'cause there's a place.
Hello and welcome to another video from the Hoof GP, guys. Me, Graham Parker. If you haven't already if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please think about doing so, guys. It really encourages me to see the numbers going up, and every single person who clicks that subscribe button literally makes me kind of warm and fuzzy inside. Today you're joining me on my way to my second farm of the day. It's actually my middle farm, I've got one after this too, to revisit that big limmy bull that had the really sore front left foot. So guys, stick with me and I hope you enjoy the video. Wally's farm is actually only not even half a mile, probably about a quarter of a mile from my house, down a little track, which is what I'm driving down right now. And he says the bull is going much better than he was before. Here's a little recap of how he was looking in the original video. So 6 weeks ago, when we first visited this farm, this bull was extremely lame. He could hardly put any weight, or really didn't like putting any weight on that front left claw of his. We got him in the crush after a little bit of a struggle, got his foot up, and it was pretty obvious where the problem lay to begin with. So on that outer claw that I'm trimming right now, there was a big crack, but also the inner claw was slightly oversized, and I knew I was going to need to put a block on there. So I prepared it for a block and stuck a block on as soon as I possibly could. The blue glue that I'm going to use is Winter Glue by Hoof Tight. That's why it's blue. It basically denotes that it actually sets much faster in colder climates than the white glue does. So we got that stuck on as soon as we could, just to allow as much setting time as possible, then got to work on the problem. I thought it was a white line problem to begin with, so we casually took bit by bit away. It took an awful long time to trim this bull, but we soon realised that actually the whole of the sole was separated, so we needed to remove all of the loose horn. I'm actually removing loose horn but not cutting live flesh. The blood was encapsulated within the separated horn. After a while I realised that that one block wasn't going to do the trick, so I needed to put another one on top of it to lift his foot right out of the crap. As you can see, there was a bit of blood and a bit of gore. You guys insisted on seeing the whole video, which I didn't really want to show, but I did. This bull's foot was in pretty bad shape. When he came into the crush, he was really lame, but actually when he left, he was much more comfortable and walking, putting weight on that foot. So job done from my point of view. I just want to improve them by any margin at all. And in this instance, it turned out that we improved him quite a lot. So I'm really keen to see how he's doing now. Wally says he is doing a lot better, but I'll know much more when I get in the crush, to be honest. So straight away when we arrived, you can see the bull is looking much happier. That's him at the back. The little guy was just in for a routine trim this time. Anyway, on with getting him into the crush. Right. So here he is, all trimmed up. The two blocks had actually fallen off after between 3.5 and 4 weeks, which, to be perfectly honest, is fine for me. I lifted his foot up but then didn't stay on too long. As you can see, it's healed up tremendously. That little red spot is where the ulcer was the first time around and where the majority of the blood was coming from. It's not actually as red as that in real life. The camera's just making it look more so, but it's completely sealed up. There's no openness or rawness to it at all. Those little cracks around the front and the inside aren't cracks, they're just indentations that are full of muck. And if we scroll back to the original one, you can see how big a difference there really is. I applied another block just to make sure that he's not overusing that inner claw, and this guy will be fully recovered from now on, to be honest. He was walking perfectly before we got there, and he'll be walking perfectly after we leave. Anyway guys, thanks very much for watching again. Really appreciate your support. Smash the subscribe button if you like the channel, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Bye!